Hey, what's going on, guys? Yo, what's going on? Glad to see you guys coming back. Yo, hope you guys are doing good. If any of my widgets are in the way, let me know and I'll fix them. Yeah, so someone took the, someone had already took the Deno chord name, so I just decided to switch it up. Yo, Acclimity, what's going on? Yo, welcome to the stream, everyone. I had my wisdom teeth removed a few months ago and I got a gum infection from the open socket 2 months ago. I thought it went away, but it came back. Oh, that's not good. I had to get mine removed very soon. I was gonna get it removed last year, but I got lazy. And that's one thing that you definitely don't want to wait on. Legion, yeah, sure. Just send me a DM on Discord. Or actually, well, the thing is, I'm probably gonna move the donator thing to Patreon soon. So, but you can still have it though. Anyways, give me one sec. Alright, I just gave it to you. Yo, what's going on, Jules? How's it going? I got all mine removed in one appointment. Glad I did, yeah. It's not the best. Alright, so let's see. Yo, Nano40, what's going on? Thanks for subscribing. Yeah, shout out to Carl, man. He server boosted like 11 times, 12 times. Madman. He's a madman. Hold on. Bro, what the hell? Don't tell me. I was trying to... Yo. Holy crap. I hope I did not do what I just did. Oh my god. Thank god. I accidentally almost deleted my repository. I typed RM instead of MV. Holy crap. Oh my god. Thank god. Thank god I didn't actually delete the repository. That would have been horrible. No, I'm just kidding. I had a backup. Don't worry. Alright, let's see. I gotta figure something out with my bot token real quick. Not sure how I should structure this. 31st hour, let's go. Damn, you're on yet another what's it called? All-nighter. Alright, I'm gonna have to get .end real quick. There we go. I can post my bot token safely without you guys trying to hack my bot. Just kidding. Alright, we gotta cache this. Yo, Nick D, thanks so much. Really appreciate it, dude. Sorry, give me 1 sec. Just trying to configure something real quick. Yo, what's going on, Jesse? How's it going? Alright, I'm gonna get my bot token real quick. Man, TypeScript is so annoying. This is actually really annoying. No, it's not that. I'm not worried about that. I'm trying to get my environment variable set up, but it's saying that because this can be either string or undefined, and I can't even type assert2, which is so dumb. Just finesse, you know. And now it's complaining that I have this, which is so freaking annoying. Or whatever, let's just do this for now. Oh, it's complaining about that too. Yeah, this is one reason why I hate TypeScript so much, because of this crap over here. Okay, cool. Alright, so yeah, this code is a bit outdated because what I do is so this is the main repository that I have, but I'm a little bit ahead because on my other folder where I do all the tutorials and stuff, that one's a little bit ahead of this code over here, so it's gonna be a little bit different. So we're gonna just try to like catch up. So let me see something real quick. You can see right over here that I have my client user, and you can you can see that I have the login over here, so it's fine. So our bot should be on right now. Yo, what's going on, Yeti Bolt? How's it going? Lee John, we're making a Discord library. Yeah, so my bot's on right now. Pretty epic. Okay, so let me get rid of this. And I think the ready event was listened to, so there we go. So it's saying bot is logged in. So I gotta go inside, let's see, WebSocket, and we're gonna go over here. And we're just gonna do a try catch. This is the main repository, by the way. So if you guys want, you guys can check out the repository. The link is in the description, so you guys can go check it out. Feel free to start it, fork it, do whatever you want. I'm doing good, thanks, man. Arlen, what's up, dude? How's it going? Okay, there's still a lot of things that I gotta work on to improve, such as whenever we receive the gateway heartbeat ACK and an invalid gate session, there's still a little bit of things I need to work on for the WebSocket, but ultimately everything works just fine, and we can afford to get away with a little bit of things in the early stages of this development. So yeah, man, it'd be awesome if you guys started the repository or forked it so we can get more contributions on it. That'd be pretty dope. If you guys want, you guys can start it right over here, so feel free to check it out. Yo, Thomas, what's up? So in case if you guys haven't seen the last video where I uploaded how to make the bot messages being sent, we can reiterate that in this video. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go inside events, and I'm gonna have to change everything up here. You're gonna notice that all of these event names are gonna be identical to Discord.js. So, like I said, we're not trying to obviously copy everything from Discord.js, but if one were to convert from Node to Deno for whatever reason, then obviously it would be best to have a library as close as possible to Discord.js. I don't know if the devs are gonna be making their own library, but ultimately for me, I don't really care because I'm just doing this for fun. So if people use it, then that's good. If people don't, then it's all good. Guild integrations updates. You think about to make your Discord bot to react voice commands when he's in the voice channel? Sure. For the road to verified bot, are you gonna have a website with UI and controls? Most likely. But I don't know why I would use Vue though. I mean, I could, but I haven't used it for so long. If I were to build a project that, you know, requires like an actual real project, then I would probably want to use something like Angular for that. Because it's not like I'm going to release that source code to the public. It would be private. But if I were to do a tutorial, then that'd be a different story, you know what I mean? If it was a tutorial, I could do React or Vue. What's my biggest project? My friend's company's website is what I made for him. That was my biggest full stack project that I worked on in this winter. It was a while ago. Did I forget guild chunks? I gotta double check again. Thanks for reminding me. There's a lot of things that I gotta fix up. So if you see something that I'm missing, feel free to let me know, because I'm still learning a lot of this stuff. So biggest project on Discord.js. This might be it, to be honest. Or not. Oh, like you said, Discord.js. This is not really Discord.js. I have one bot that I made, but that's pretty much it. Okay, so now I should be able to just, yep, I should be able to just emit our event. So, ready. Okay. Okay, and let me go ahead and import, what is it? Events from constants events.ts. Okay, so you duplicated guild member chunks on the bottom. Oh, did I? I didn't even know. Yo, hackers, it's all good, man. No worries. It's all good. Stuff that happened in the past is nothing to worry about. Yo, Seth the Kings, what's going on, man? Alright, so earlier, if you didn't watch the previous video, basically I showed you how to send the message, and we did kind of like a bootlegged way of actually sending the request to the Discord API. So the goal is we're going to basically do some parsing. Okay, so let me see something real quick, because I think when the ready event is fired, I gotta double check the payload that is sent from the gateway. So let me do that real quick. Yeah, I think you should be able to. Okay, so seems like we only have guilds. Okay, we only have guilds that are available when the bot goes on. Now, what if you wanted to get the channels? How would you get the channels? We resort to the Discord documentation for that. So if you want to get all of the channels that a guild is in, you need to hit some API. So where is it? Get channel. No, not channel messages. Get channels. Oh, it seems like you can only get... No, you should be able to get multiple channels. Get guild channel. There we go, get guild channels. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to call this endpoint and get all the channels. So what we could do is, because like I said in the previous videos, when it comes to the gateway, it's only going to send you events. You're not going to get any actual data. To get the data, you need to call the API. That's how those two things work in parallel. Yo, Stray Linux, what's going on? And Seth the Kings, we're building our own Deno library. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. What I want to do is when the bot actually logs in, we want to parse everything. So in the other video, I showed you guys how to set up the client user. Okay, so I don't have it in this code because, like I said, the tutorials are ahead of this repository, so I gotta update that. So let's do this. Let's reference client dot. We gotta go over here, and we're gonna declare a variable called user, and this is gonna be client user. Okay. And I think from here, if I remember correctly, what did I do before? I think we had to add a getter and setter. So get user. Turn this dot user, and a setter takes in a client user. Then this dot underscore user is equal to user. So right here we're just using a getter and setter, so that way we can actually go inside the ready event. And now you're going to see that I should be able to reference user just like that. The reason why I couldn't reference it before is because this field was private, which is the nice thing about TypeScript is you have access specifiers, so you can hide certain fields from the user, because there are certain things that you should not be able to access. So for example, now I can do client user equals new client user, and I can pass in all of the appropriate data, so we can have this encapsulated object. Because like I said, the whole purpose is to encapsulate all of our data. We have this payload.d, which is this object over here. It's just a raw JSON object. And it would be better if you took all this data and put it in its own individual class. So you have an instance type. So let's see, what I want to do is, first let's get the user. So I'll do this, const user equals payload.d. So we're gonna destructure the user property from payload.d. Yeah, Linux, what's going on, man? You're the best dev out there, LMAO. Yeah, I appreciate it. I don't think so, but I appreciate it though. Move this to the other side. You do a lot for us newbies, I really appreciate it. Well, yeah, that's what I'm here for. I wonder if I should have an interface for this user, but it's fine. Let's see. So, let's see. What do we want to pass in for client user? User.username. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So that's good. So now if we were to console log client, okay, and if we were to run this again, you're gonna see that in just a sec, you can see that we have this client instance, okay, and we have this user property over here. Yo, did I miss something? Not really. Everything that we're doing right now is just catching up to the previous couple of videos, so you can all just rewatch the last video that I uploaded. We're just kind of like catching up right now, but the goal is we're trying to implement a couple of models, which I'll explain a little bit more when we get to it. Yo, Oglass, what's going on, man? How's it going? I'm still learning from your J tutorial. I'll use it for Discord bot development. That's good. Yeah, once you're done with it, feel free. Why so many dislikes? I don't know. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to get all the guilds. So, like I said, remember when I say that a lot of the stuff that we're doing, we're basically taking influence and inspiration from Discord.js library. So if you look over here, client, you can see they have all of these properties. So that's Discord.js taking care of that for us. Okay, so for example, if we want to make the users' lives much easier, we can get all of the guilds, we can fetch them and then cache them. Okay, so all the guilds the client is currently handling map by their IDs. I have not looked at the source code yet, but the idea is you can make the user's life a lot easier if you fetch everything when the bot first logs in, cache them, and then every single time the bot first joins a guild, you would fetch that guild and then you would add it to the cache, and when they leave it, you remove it from the cache. And to me, Node isn't going to jump to Deno, in my opinion. Node will exist in Deno. Well, yeah, I know. I'm not saying that Node is going to die. Like, that's not what I'm saying at all. Like, Node is still going to be around for a very long time because a lot of companies, a lot of enterprise applications, they still depend on Node. It's not going to go anywhere. In fact, this community is still going to live for the next 10, 20 years. But Deno is still going to be something that's going to actually, in my opinion, going to grow a lot. Because a lot of the things in Node are things that are solved in Deno. Such as the Node modules stuff, which is freaking annoying as hell. Yeah, Deno, all it is, it's just a runtime environment. The same thing as, it's basically, just think of Deno as a more optimized version of Node. It has better security. It could have better package management, but that's debatable though. Okay, so see how over here, we have our guild ID. So let me actually see if I can get my bot to join. Let me see if I get my bot to join my other server real quick. Give me 1 sec. Just so you guys can see that there's going to actually be another event that's going to fire. I think it's guild create. Let me show you guys this. Console log. Guild created. So I'm gonna have the bot join right now on my other server. Okay, so look at the console. So let's have it join some other server. See how it says guild created? So that was the other guild that was fired. So our bot is in 2 guilds now. So every single time a bot joins the Discord server, it's going to fire the guild create event. And our job right now is to make sure that we're fetching every single guild and caching it. That's what Discord.js does. We don't necessarily have to do it, okay, but it might help. It might help when you need to, you know, reference it easily. Yo, guys, chill, man. Chill with the chill with the arguments. Okay, so now let's save, and you're gonna see that we now have an array with 2 objects over here. Okay, so watch what we're gonna do. Let's see, this is where we're gonna need to make an API call to the Discord endpoint. So I think what I showed you earlier was this documentation. We're gonna want to get all of the guilds. So I think the best thing to do is there should be a get guilds endpoint. Though it seems like there isn't, which is unfortunate. Okay. So seems like we might need to loop through every single one of them, which is pretty annoying. But let's see. Actually, wait a minute. There should be another endpoint actually. Yeah, right over here. I think this is it. Get current user guilds. So returns a list of partial guild objects of the current user as a member. It requires the guild's OAuth 2 scope. I think this might be something different. I'm not sure. We can try this endpoint though. We can try this endpoint. Okay. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Should client have REST API? Let's see. Basically, this is going to be a class that's going to have all of our API methods. So for fetching and doing all that kind of stuff. So it needs access to the bot token. Why is everyone calling it REST? Because that's what it is. It's a REST API. Okay. So let's see, what do I want to do? Do I want to give it to the client? I could, but that would be kind of unnecessary. Yo, Rockle Games, what's going on? Welcome back, Lunix. I'm good. How are you? What are you working on, by the way? I'm working on a Deno Discord library. Your bot member plus is very good. What do you mean bot member plus? The live member count video? Is that what you're talking about? If so, then I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm making my own library. Can barely do commands. Let's see. I mean, we pretty much have it working. I'm just trying to keep everything organized in a way that it doesn't look like crap, so that it's actually modular and reusable. Create invite manager bot next video, maybe. I did say I was gonna do it, but I never said when, but I will do it soon though. So you just gotta be a little bit patient. Okay, so let's see what else I want to do. I might honestly just put everything in one file, to be honest. Like, this is getting pretty tedious. V7 is for the API, you don't use it. Is it? I don't know. I didn't know it was. On the website, it doesn't, they don't mention V7. I guess, I mean, I guess it's up there for use, but, we can try it out later when we need to opt into intents. Make more libvids, maybe. Seems like a lot of people are liking it, so I'll definitely consider it. Jarvis, bro, you're insane. Yes, I'm a manager bot tutor, please. Alright, so now I gotta do the boring stuff, which is getting all of our enums so that we have the appropriate endpoints, so it's gonna be pretty fun. Okay, let's see. User. Yeah, current user guilds. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Okay, we'll leave it like this for now. And what I'll do is I'll import that up here. JSON file is not a database, and I would not recommend it if you have a bot that's in a lot of guilds. JSON files are usually used for storing like static data, but if you have a large collection of data, you should consider using a database. Can't wait to see this finished. Hopefully we can finish it soon. There's a lot of work that's going to come into making this library actually work well, but I'm definitely excited. Okay, let's see. So the nice thing about Deno that I really like is that there are a lot of the nice thing about Deno is that it has browser support with it, so you can use the browser APIs, which is pretty cool. So I don't have to install something like Node Fetch or Axios in order to make requests. I can just use Fetch, which is part of the browser. So I want to call the, let's see, we need constants, so okay, and we need the slash, and then endpoints user guilds. Okay. Check out V7. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yo, what's up, Freezy? Okay, and we're also gonna need headers too. So, let's see, where should I put the headers? Should I put it in here? I might have to move it elsewhere though. You know what? For now, here's what I'll do. No, that's not good practice. I'll put it inside here just for now. Again, not the best way. There's a certain way that, let's see, we could do it like this. So, okay, I think there should be, they should have a request on how to call this endpoint. I think if we just pass in, yeah, I think we should just be fine if we just pass in the authorization token, the bot token. That brigade, I'll use it. Will you release the lib when you're done? Of course. I mean, it's on GitHub right now. If you want to check it out, feel free. If you want to start or fork it, feel free. Yo, Freezy, what's going on? Yeah, how are you still gonna give up already? Nah, there's still a lot of things that I need to learn, so. But I spent a lot of time just practicing and doing stuff and doing lots of research, so anyone can do that. And as long as you just put in the work, you'll get to where you want. But you're never going to be satisfied, which is a good thing, because that means you're always going to push yourself to learn more. Cosmo, what's up? Alright, Legion, have a good one, man. Get some good sleep. Okay, I hope this API call should be fine. Never done it before. So we're gonna have to see what happens. So it's gonna be a trial run. Okay, so what's going on here? Oh my god, did I delete? Oh my god, I deleted the wrong file. That is annoying. Here we go. Oh, Jarvis, the guy who got banned on Fortnite. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Okay, so we want to import REST API handler, so I guess we could do that. And I know, guys, all of these imports look so ugly right now. Later on, I'm going to make it so that it's just all in one file, and we can just import whatever we want from just one file. Okay. Do I need a new instance of this? I think I do, which is annoying. This should actually be a static method, in my opinion. So const. Let's do this. Alright, so we're going to pass in the tokens of client.token. Or actually, we gotta go here. And this dot token. Here we go. And then we want to get the token with the getter, so this dot token. I thought Cortana was a PC assistant. I think so. Oh, Jarvis from like the Avengers. Okay, so hopefully this will work just fine. Okay, it's saying 401 unauthorized. Okay, I need to hide my console log because I need to print something out real quick. And it contains my bot token, so just hide it real quick. Oh, wait, what? Okay, it seems like we passed in the wrong... We didn't set the token. Oh. Wait a minute. That should have worked though. What the hell? So it seems like I have an undefined error. So let me fix that real quick. Trying to debug this. So I'm passing in the bot token for sure into client.login. And then we're calling this right over here. So that's fine, but we still need... Oh, wait. I have to do this out here. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, it was a successful request. Okay. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. All right, have a good one, Yeti Bolt. Why is it saying what? Oh wait, whoops. Okay, there we go. Should be fine. Okay, see how we have a status of 200? That's good. And it's not showing any sensitive data, so that should be fine. All right, so now we're just gonna go ahead and do return await response.json. Actually, we don't need to do that. We can just do return response.json. When you use fetch, you get this little buffer, and you need to actually parse it accordingly to the JSON object. And to do that, you just do response.json. Okay, so watch what's gonna happen when we actually console log guilds. Oh, whoops. There we go. See how we have all of our guilds? So you can see that we have, let's see, name, owner, permissions. But obviously over here, you can see that it's not giving us enough info. And in order to actually get the info that we want, we need to actually call a different endpoint, which is this one over here, get guild. This is what is going to give us everything here. So I think we probably don't even need to worry about this API call, but we'll leave it just in case. Okay, but we probably don't need to worry about this API call though. But again, what we can do now is we can also create another method. So static async get guild, or let's call it fetch guild. So singular, and we're gonna need a loop. So let me just pass in token string. The headers are gonna be the same thing all the time. And you know what? Actually, yeah, we'll leave it like this. And let's do const response. I'll do this. Return fetch constants API. And we want to hit the guilds endpoint now. So we need to put that in our enum. So it's going to go right over here. Endpoint.guilds. And then we're going to need the ID of the guild. So we're going to just expect that to be right over here, which is going to be a string. Okay, I think that should be just it. And if you also add a query string parameter, if you see over here, it asks you if you add a query string, it's going to return the approximate member and present counts for the guild. I guess we don't have to worry about that right now. Okay, so now we just need to pass in the appropriate headers. And now if I do const guild, so here's what we're gonna do. Let's see, guilds.for each, or const for const guild of guilds. Here we go. We're gonna reference the ID. So const guild equals await. And then let's see. REST API handler fetch guild. Link the token. Guild ID. Oh wait. Oh, okay. Let me do this instead. There we go. Now we have our guild, so you can see that we have everything that we need. Okay. We have all of our data from the guild. And what we want to do is we want to encapsulate all this data into its own class. So we're going to go inside, let's create a new folder. Let's call it models. Let's create guild.ts. Excuse me. Okay. And hold on, I'll be right back real quick. Alright, sorry, I'm back. Anyways. Okay, so let's see. We just need a bunch of fields for our guild. So there's going to be a lot of data that we need to just expect. Let's see. Export default class guild. I didn't know guilds have descriptions. Not sure what Splash is either, but there's a whole bunch of data. Okay, there we go. All right, so much fields, and now we have roles. So we're gonna have to do that. So we're gonna have to create another class called role.ts. So export default class role. And roles are gonna have their own fields as well. Okay. And this is going to be an array. I think actually instead we should do a collection because yeah, we're not gonna do array. Let's do well, we don't currently have collection, so we're just gonna use map for the time being. The way Discord.js does is they have the ID. The ID itself is called the snowflake in Discord.js, so privates. What's next? Default message notifications. Alright, we're finally done with this. This is also gonna be a map too. Or actually, no, this is an integer. Okay, I think that should be it for now. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's see. When will this be available for use? That's a really tricky question. It really depends on how fast I can get everything up and running. But I mean, hey, look, if you want to contribute and if you want to work on it together, you can, go clone the repository. You can, make some features or whatnot, improve some things, submit a PR, and yeah, I'd be happy to look it over and stuff. The link is in the description, but if you want, you can go over here and fork it or start it. But yeah, I'm like really enjoying. I've always wanted to build my own Discord library, and when I built my own JS library last year, I pretty much abandoned it because I just felt like there was no point because there was already Discord JS. But Deno's out right now, so that's a good excuse to actually build your own library. So I know obviously a lot of people are gonna be doing that, so but it's all good. I'm not trying to compete with anyone. I'm just trying to do this for fun. I'm just gonna start. Yeah, starring it would help a lot. Get it more popular. So much typing. Can I enable music feature? You said it's free, right? If it's free, then yeah, I'll do it. Otherwise, I was gonna get what's it called? A Fred boat. Okay, how am I gonna do the roles? The roles are gonna be a bit tricky. I think we need to initialize roles first, so... Oh god, this is gonna take forever. Well, not the actual implementation, but crap. Actually, you know what I'll do? Here's what I'll do instead. And I'll explain why I'm gonna do this, but just bear with me. Actually, no, that's not gonna do it. Damn it. What could I do? Okay, hold on. You know what? I think I got it. Const. Okay. Hopefully, so this should map through the guilds array, and this should return the array of roles. The reason why I'm doing this is because, let's see. This is tricky. Massively depleted. Oh yeah, I haven't pushed it yet. Going to code my bot. I will come back later, I think. All right, Super Pro Market. Have a good one, dude. Like, here's the thing. So, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to see if there's a better way I can initialize this whole object, because I have this roles right over here, and I'm trying to see how I could actually because we need to loop through the entire roles array, so I don't want to put that inside here because that's going to turn this into an O event squared loop, and that's gonna be terrible. What VSC extensions do you have? I have a whole bunch. I have like a lot. I can get them for you later though. There's a command that I forgot what it was called, but there's a command that I can run that will show me all of my VSC extensions. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? No, that's not gonna work. Okay, I guess we gotta do it here then. No, that's not gonna work either. I need to initialize this roles map. Without having a terrible loop that's gonna like be ridiculously slow. Trying to think. Usually around this time I'm like pretty dead, so it's hard for me to just think of an optimal solution. Because ideally I want to do anything I could to get out of this for loop and do everything down here, but I don't know if that's possible. I mean, let's see. I could just go down here. Oh, I think I got it. It's my new library that I'm working on. Alright, have a good one, Cospatot. See you later. Oh, this should be called Hoist. I think I'm missing something. Position. Yes. And permissions. Alright, there we go. So I think this should be fine. Loops through every single role. And it's going to add it to this map. Okay, and then we can do guild dot, or not guild dot rules. It's going to just be rules. Okay. I think that is good. So now we continue. Let's see. I'm not really satisfied with the solution though, because we have 2 loops and I hate that so much. But I'll try to see later if I can think of a better optimal solution. Okay, so guild.default message notifications, guild.mfa level, guild.explicit content filter. Guild.premium tier, guild.premium subscription count, guild.system channel flags, guild.preferred local, rules channel ID, guild.public updates channel ID, embed enabled, and then finally embed.channel_ID. There we go. Yo, Ray Jamieson, what's up? Holy crap. Okay, I think for now that should be it. Later we might need to fetch other things. So I mean, one thing that I could think about is perhaps what we could do is we could probably loop through every single guild first. Temporarily store everything in here. Like for example, we can set this to null for now, or we could set it to an empty map like this, like that, right? So we have this empty map, and then once we exit out this loop, we could probably loop through. We could probably initially do an initial loop through every single guild, but that's gonna. I could do something like const roles where we have, let's see, guilds. No, that's an array. Sorry. No, so we could do const. Let's see, roles where guilds map. So for every single guild, we can take the guild.roles and push it into its own array. So we're gonna have an array of arrays, and we can kind of, let's see, we can probably, let's see, we could probably maybe attach a property, because like the role itself does not have an ID of the guild, so we could probably attach maybe a guild ID property, like a virtual property, kind of. So we could do something like maybe for every single guild, guild.roles. So that's gonna give us the array, and perhaps maybe we can push one element, which is the ID of the guild. Okay, that's gonna do it for every single guild. And then we'll know, let's see, console log rules. We'll just leave it like this for now and see how that works. Okay, this is so much, so I don't know. I might separate this in a different file later because it just seems like unnecessary to be in the ready event file. So we'll probably have to move this logic elsewhere. I'll probably create a separate file that takes care of instantiating objects. So now if we do console log, oh, we have to go outside over here. Well, actually, wait, new guild. Oh, I got it. Client guilds.sets guild.id. Or we can actually do new guild.id. No, new guild should actually be. Wait, why is it not picking up the type though? What the hell? Oh, because it's not public. Okay, so now I should be able to reference. There we go. And then we want to set the value of it to new guild. Like that. Okay, so now outside over here we should have clients. So let's log that and see what it looks like. Alright, finally. That took so long. Let's see, for every single guild, map g dot roles, huh? Let's try something else then. What's going on over here? Let's see what is going on. Well, what is G? Let's see what G is. Wait a minute. Wait, what? Oh, wait, I made a mistake. Sorry about that. It's not g.rules, it's guild.rules. There we go. And the complicated things I feel like maybe trying to figure out how to do rate limiting. That's gonna be a cool thing to figure out. Client.guilds is undefined. Why is that the case? Did we not define it? Sateki, what's up? There we go. Oh crap, I just exposed my token. Quick, 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 reset it, reset it. Alright, it's all good, I reset it. What is this? Oh, that must be because we just reset our token. That's probably why. Okay, yeah. Don't worry about the token. I just reset it, so it's all good. Okay, see, look. What I want to show is okay, it's fine. Okay, see, look. Client.guilds is now this map. Okay, obviously right now we don't have a. Oh crap. Hold on. I gotta reset my token again. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what I want to show you is we have this, you know, map. Obviously, it's not a Discord collection that everyone enjoys using. And I'm not gonna lie, the Discord collection is amazing. Okay, but what we're gonna do is I don't know, I might make my own collection, and we might take some inspiration from Discord, but I guess what I'll do instead is I'll look at all the methods that the collection has, and I'll try to implement them myself as a challenge, instead of, like, you know, just copying and pasting their whole code. I want to try my best to implement my own, which I think will be pretty fun. Like, let me actually take a look at their, let me look at their, code for this, or not code, but, so yeah, array, so that shouldn't be too hard. Like, if you want to convert a map to an array, that shouldn't be too hard. If you want to convert, if you want to clear everything from the collection, again, literally all a collection is just a map with a bunch of utility methods. So, yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to implement, in my opinion. Okay, but yeah, so now we have all of our guild objects, and you can see the guild has their own roles, which is good. And I probably should not log client, but I should log guilds instead, so that way I don't expose my token. Okay, so now let me go ahead and just replace my token real quick. Okay, there we go. That should be better. We also didn't have any. We don't have any rate limit right now, which is why everything is super fast, which is bad because you need to rate limit. So we'll have to set the rate limit later. Okay, there we go. So you see how everything is being initialized before the bot has logged in, which is good. That's what we want. Okay, perfect. And obviously our emojis, we need to also do the same thing with the roles as well. We want everything to be in a collection or a map. Any experience Deno MySQL modules? I've never used. I'm new to Deno, so I can't really say, but I'm pretty sure you could probably find some though. Like, there are definitely a lot of open source. Like right over here, I just googled Deno MySQL and I just found this one, which has 85 stars, 18 forks. So you could probably check it out and see. Yeah, it seems like it'll work just fine. So, oh wait, they actually, I think they might have a. This is a third-party library actually. So. And Ray, are you? Did you just find the stream from like searching, or are you a subscriber? Yeah, I'm gonna fix some bugs in my bot. Yeah, good luck, man. Good luck. I think this is a third-party module. I think. Yeah, I think. Yep. These are third-party modules. Yep. So if I want to add my repository, all I gotta do is just edit this JSON file and make a pull request. So maybe we'll do that. Oh, you're a subscriber. Okay, that's even better. But yeah, I'll send you this link, or you can just Google it. There you go. Should be very identical to the Node.js MySQL module. Okay, so what I was saying earlier was to optimize this. What I was thinking is maybe what I could do is let me actually log guilds real quick. Okay, no, actually no. Okay, it seems like I can't because let's see. Actually, you know what? I think I have. I think I know a way. I think I might know a way to do this. I don't want to like bore you guys too much, but this is stuff that is pretty important because if we can optimize our code to run faster, that can definitely lead to performance gains. But ideally, what I'm trying to do is I have this double for loop, and this double for loop has a runtime of O of n squared, which is basically the worst case scenario. And what that means is if you do a double for loop, that means you have to loop through every single element in this array, okay? And then for some other array or some other collection, you're gonna have to loop through every single one of them. And it's just so, it's just, I don't know, I personally don't like O of n squared loops. Sometimes it's inevitable, but if you can optimize it in a way, then it's definitely good. Let me actually see something real quick. I wanted to see if I can kind of like measure the amount of time this this function can take. But I'm sure there's probably some API that Deno has where we can measure the time of our function. Let's see. Oh, yo, this is sick. Function performance.now. This is part of what API? $226 milliseconds. What Deno VSC extension am I using? Should just be, let's see. I think it's the most popular one right now. Just Java C. This one. Is that actually accurate though? It took 2,314 milliseconds. I doubt that's accurate. Because we have this ridiculously long loop, but let's see. Returns a current time from Deno start in milliseconds. Okay. What if I do this? If I put this down here, it should log the same thing twice. Okay, so this whole function is taking 166 milliseconds, which is not good. So for example, const time, let's do const now performance now, and let's do const. Hopefully this is the right way to actually do this. And then I'll do console log duration n minus. Okay, hopefully this is the right way. $148 milliseconds, which is slow as hell. If we can optimize this to a point where it's much better, so that's my goal, is to optimize this as much as I can. Because I'm not a fan of double for loops, so it might seem boring to you guys, but it's gonna be very rewarding. And you can see that the difference is gonna be like 0 because nothing happened. Okay, so this is how fast our function is running. So what I was thinking is, what if we did something like this? What if I did this? So first, let me console log guilds. So that's the role ID. Okay, so what I was thinking was, well, okay, look, we have basically what we need to do is we need to loop through every single guild and then make this API fetch. Okay, and so we can do something like const, let's see, responses, and actually no, wait, sorry, responses, this array. We can do for const g of guilds. So for every single guild, what I want to do is I want to do responses dot push REST API handler fetch guild client dot token, and then g.id. So what this is going to do is actually going to push a bunch of promises to this responses array. Okay, so let's see how fast this is going to take. Okay, good. So 0 ms, if that is accurate, hopefully it is. Okay, so promise pending. So we have promises. So right now, promises just resemble um, the value of something that isn't present yet. The value of something that we need to actually resolve in order to actually get it. So right now we have this pending, we have this promise in pending state. Because all we did so far was we just returned a promise. That's it. We didn't actually make the fetch. We didn't actually retrieve the value. So now I'm thinking, okay, so now we have an array of these promises. So what if I did this? What if I called const results equals await promise.all. So this is going to take in an array of promises. Okay. And it's going to resolve all those promises. Let's see how fast that takes. You just became a patron. Yo, Carl, thanks so much, man. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. That took 80 milliseconds. 80 milliseconds. Okay. But now we have this array of guilds. Okay, so what I want to do is the goal is to go through this array and get the roles. But the problem is that we need a way to keep track of the ID. So we have the ID in the first object over here. So what I was saying was, what if we retrieve the roles? Retrieve the roles array, and then we pushed the ID to the beginning of that array. Okay, and then for every single we would iterate through the entire role array, and then we would have to shift the ID first, so we can get the guild ID, and then we would have to loop the role. But like I said, I don't know. It's a lot to think about, and I think right now my knowledge of this is limited, so I'll have to ask someone else. If you guys have any idea, feel free to let me know. I'm open to suggestions, but I really want to optimize this to the best I can. But obviously, right now, we're a little bit limited, but it's okay. So let's see. But it's really cool to be able to see the time complexity and how fast this is actually taking to complete. And you can see all those API calls took 80 milliseconds. So I'll try to see if I can think of something though, but I'm sure it's definitely possible, but I'll have to put a lot of thought into it though to finally get it. 176 milliseconds. That is not good. But yeah, Carl, thanks so much for becoming a patron. Really appreciate it, dude. Do you have the patron role as well? Holy crap, I have so many DMs. What the hell? I haven't checked Discord for. This is what happens when you don't check Discord for like 2 hours. Do I have a separate patron role? I don't. I need to make a. I think the donator role is a patron role. Let me do that. All right, let me see something real quick. Yeah, let me. Give me one sec. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I saw it. Groovy. I heard of it. I was thinking about. You said Groovy's better than what Dino or not Dino? All right. Let's see. Wait, can I do object dot assign? Bro, what the hell? Do you have a schedule for YouTube? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why I don't have a schedule is because I just started doing this for fun like 2 months ago, and I really enjoyed doing it when I first started. And a lot of people seem to like it, so I was like, you know what, screw it, let me actually do it some more. And right now, it's just like, I work full time, 40 hours a week. And the moment I get off work, which is 5 o'clock, that's when I start, actually streaming. But sometimes, not every day, I can't stream every single day because I'll get tired, obviously, and sometimes I just need a break. So I think it's safe to say that on weekends, like maybe Fridays and Saturdays, I could definitely stream on those days 100%. Like Saturdays, especially Saturdays, I can definitely stream for like, from 10 a.m. to like 4 p.m., for example. But weekdays, I can't promise anything on weekdays. Better than Fred Boat? Groovy? Yeah, I'll have to take a look at Groovy. Yeah, but like, obviously I'm still early into the streaming. Like I've only been doing it for 2 months, so there's a lot of things that I'm taking into consideration, of course. So, but I'm obviously open to suggestions all the time. And I don't know, I'm open to like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a Google form later, and I'm gonna ask people, like people who like, well, I'm gonna do like a survey, and I want to see what people think, like if people do watch the stream and if they have any preference on what time would be best, and I'll take that into consideration, and I'll try to like, some days I'll do like a stream early in the morning, and then some days I'll do a stream later in the night. But I think most of the people who most of them, I just need to clone a few copies of yourself. I wish. I think most people are from EU or like from the Western Hemisphere, so they're obviously in the later time zone though. So I feel like that's probably why like the activity is a lot lower around this time, because it is 6 p.m. right now. So I mean, Sphinx, where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Lebanese, but you live in Brazil. Wow, that's cool. What time is it for you in Brazil right now? Like 7 p.m.? 7:40, so 1 hour ahead. U.S. Carl, yeah. Well, what part of United Kingdom are you from, Carl? I actually want to move to the UK. I really like so I have like some favorite UK YouTubers, and UK just seems like a nice place. Oh boy, I'm so tired. Yorkshire? Nice. Nice. Okay. So now, whew, lots going on. Okay. Um so watch what's gonna happen over here. So now look, client.guilds.get, and we can pass in the ID of the guild that we want. So let me go ahead and let me get my guild ID real quick. Okay, watch. Just watch. There we go. Oh. There we go, perfect. Should I keep these as private or public? Actually, no, I'll leave it alone for that. I'll leave it alone. Watch. So now, look, this literally looks like Discord JS, like on the in the outside, like as the end user. It literally looks like Discord JS. I wouldn't mind living in Scotland. I've never been there before. Yo, what's up, Fract? How's it going? But yeah, literally now we basically have our own quote-unquote Discord JS. So I can get any guild I want. I can do something like client.guilds.forEach. And I can log every single guild that I want to. There we go. So now we have all of our guilds and all of their properties. And you can see on Syndere support server, for some reason the roles did not get set, so we have to do that. Not sure why that didn't happen. We'll have to debug that right now. Map, temporarily we're using a map, but what I want to do is I want to use I want to make my own collection. I think it'll be fun to make my own collection. So okay, I don't know why. Oh, you know why? It's because role.id is undefined because it's a private field, so we need to make it public. So let's go ahead and do that. So there we go. Yeah, I want to implement my own collection. Yo, Fract, if you want, you can implement your own. We can, let's see. How would you compare this Discord JS currently? How would I compare this? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm only doing this for fun. Like, I'm not trying to compete with any other, you know, dev out there because I've never done this before. So I feel like this would be a good way to really expand my knowledge with not only understanding the Discord gateway as well as the Discord API, but I feel like it will definitely help out a lot in the long run, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm not trying to compete, you know, with anyone. Obviously, there are a whole bunch of people who are making their own libraries, but I mean, you know, if people want to use it, then I'd be flattered, and I would not mind at all. If they wanted to use it. How can I type annotate this? How do you type annotate this? Oh, I was saying, like, if you do wanna contribute, I was gonna say, since you love collections so much, you can try to implement your own collection, and then we can port it over here. Like I said, I don't want to copy Discord JS. There are some things that I did take inspiration. Like, their whole structure of everything is just genius. So obviously, I'm not trying to copy everything, every single little thing. The only thing that I felt like I did kind of mimic a little bit was just the way that they structure things. But obviously, you all need to start somewhere, and I do think it's a good way to structure it. But everything else, like the way I'm handling guilds, the way I'm storing guilds, the way that I'm caching it, I'm going to do it all on my own. I'm not going to look at the code for that, because I don't think it's going to be that difficult. Like, for example, underneath the hood, when the bot first logs in, you just cache everything, okay, and you store it in the collection. When the bot leaves a guild, you remove it from the collection. When the bot joins the guild, you add it to the collection. So I don't think it's really that difficult. But of course, I'm sure that they have their own ways of doing things, but of course I don't want to, like, you know, just copy everything. So okay, I think this should be fine. So now let's go back here and let's just take a look at... Roles is still an empty map for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, wait. Did I forget to do something? Hold on. Oh! Silly me. I forgot right down there. Okay, there we go. Now look at this. Okay, look. Now our guild, we can see the map. So now watch this. Watch this. You can't. You know what I'm mostly excited about though? Like I don't like what I'm mostly excited about with this library is making
my own framework for this library. That's what I'm mostly excited about. See, like, everyone's making, like, frameworks and stuff. I mean, everyone's making their own libraries, but the question is, are they going to make their own framework for it? Are they going to make their own commands framework for it? That's the real question. I mean, I'm sure they will, but, you know. But yeah, I'm like, this is going to be a long project that I really want to focus on. Like, you know, okay, so you know how Discord.js has their own command framework? They have Commando. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, I only see 2 third-party modules for Discord API at Deno. Only one seems functional to base make. Yeah. So ideally, like, you know, I want to see if I can just, I don't know, man, like, this is going to be fun. I feel like the hardest part is just going to get voice support. That's going to be very important, too, because, like, if your library doesn't have voice support, no one wants to use it. I mean, it depends. If you want to build, like, you know, a music bot, then obviously people who want to build a music bot, if you don't have libraries, if you don't have music support, they don't want to use it. Why is it saying that, though? Oh, my God. Why is it saying that? Leave me alone, TypeScript. I know more about this than you do. So annoying, man. So annoying. This is not good. This is not good. Because as an end user, you should not have to worry about this linting issue. So I actually need to fix that. I mean, I guess I could do this by default. I don't know why it still says object is undefined though, which doesn't really make much sense because I feel like a better thing to do. This is gonna be so annoying, man. We'll be doing this maybe. And now see, look, if I go ahead and if I just, let me get rid of this. What am I doing? Okay, now I don't know why it's still doing that optional chaining though. Why would it say possibly undefined? That doesn't really make any sense to me, to be honest, because like I have the field right here. Okay, and TypeScript knows that this should be a guild itself. Guild undefined, I just don't understand. This is one reason why I hate TypeScript so much, because the type inferences are pretty annoying. I just gotta get used to it, I guess. That is really not good though. I gotta figure that out. Wait, Pizza, what were you saying Natu? Like it would be a problem or it wouldn't? What are you doing, Nero? I am working on my own Discord library right now. Also, the guild issue is present with Discord.js too. Wait, is it in TypeScript? I've never. Oh, I mean, I guess that makes sense because in JavaScript, like, there's literally no typing at all. So, yeah, Nero. If you're more interested about Nero, feel free to check out the last, I think, 4 videos on my channel. I go in depth on explaining everything and how everything works. But right now I'm just live streaming a little bit just to show people how it works. And then I'm gonna do like a recap in the couple of the other videos. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Okay, so let's see. There we go. We have all of our roles. Amazing. Okay, great. Alright, awesome. Have the default as an empty array. I tried that. It didn't work. It gave us the same issue. So I feel like this problem would not arise in JavaScript. Maybe in TypeScript though. I'm not sure. But it still seems like a pretty annoying error though, and I feel like that could be something handled by the library better. But who knows? All right, Nero, have a good one, man. Take it easy. And thanks a lot for subscribing. Do really appreciate it. Okay, great. We have our guilds. We have our roles. What else should I do next? Let's see. There's so much data to parse, man. There's so much data. There is emojis. Let's not forget about emojis. Everyone loves emojis. Let's do that real quick. So let me just do this. So Fract, in case you missed it, basically what we're doing is we're making this API call to fetch guild. Okay, we're making an API call to this route over here. Okay, and it seems like you can only get one guild at a time. So that's why we're looping through everything. Where is it? There's so many files. Let's see. Where is it? The ready event. And yeah, I'm probably gonna have to. Oh boy, I'm probably gonna have to create my own helper file because this just looks ridiculously ugly. But yeah, so we're just looping through this, and then we're calling all of this, and yeah, and then what we did was we parsed everything. So you can see that we still need to parse the emojis. The features should be fine. I think that's it. Roles, emojis. I think that should be it. We just need to parse emojis. So let's just do that real quick. So now we need to create another model. Emoji. Okay. When you push the get up, I'll have a go with it tomorrow unless you get it done. I can push it right now if you want. Obviously, I need to add my own get ignore. So I don't expose my token. Let me add some documentation too. I guess right now it's not an official library yet. Like it's not on the Deno website. So you know what? Let me actually do something real quick. If you guys have any name suggestions, feel free to let me know. I'd really appreciate that. Where did the name come from? Katana? I don't know, man. I was bored as hell. I wanted to call it Deno Cord, and I didn't even know until like this morning that someone already had the name already. So I was like, they had it, you know, they got it first. So fair game to them. I don't want to try to compete with them. So yeah, it's all good. Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to create my own organization, but then someone already did that already. I was like, damn. Big sigh. It's all good. Let's see. I have some issues, it seems like. Oh, okay, no issues. It's just checking. I might be missing a couple things though, so we'll see. Here's the thing. What it does is it downloads everything one time and it caches it. I don't know. I feel like it's definitely we need some kind of package manager though. And I there's gonna be people who are gonna build their own, so. I'm just looking to see how they did this. Oh, I see what they're doing. So, oh, okay. Here's what we gotta do. We need to actually create a mod.ts file. Okay, so I think I know what to do. Right now, it's not ready to actually be used, but if you want to use it, you can just clone it, and all you need to do is just import the client class, and that's it. You can just log in, and it'll be just fine. But I'll have to fix this up later, though. Like, there's like it shouldn't be too difficult to do. Yeah, Oglass, what's up, man? DPM, yeah, someone's actually making that. Now wait, 3 checks and Ryan to review it. But yeah, if you guys want to help support the development of this, feel free to drop like a star or a fork. I'd really appreciate it. Right over here. The link is in the description if you guys want. You don't have to, but it'd be awesome. So we get more attraction. The devs are well, not devs, people on the Deno Discord are telling me that it's like legit so easy to get yourself approved. I hope that's true. Bro, yo, I just got it approved. What the hell? Yo, shout out to Bartek Iwan. I don't know how to pronounce that, but he's from Poland. Wow, it just got approved. So does that mean if I go here, it's not there yet? Oh, he approved these changes. He merged it into master. Wow. Hey, I got my name right there. That's what I like. Yo, there we go. It's right here, man. It's right here. It's right there. It's right there. There we go. Boys, we have published our very first Deno package. Yeah. I should probably add some documentation though so people don't actually so people actually download my stuff. But yeah, I'll have to work on that. Nowhere near done yet. Yeah, man. Who needs a README when all you have is a description that says unofficial Discord API? You know what I should do? I should add Discord.js inspired and Discord.js based. So that way, like, because here's the thing, like, if you are good with Discord.js and you've used it for a while, like, why bother changing, like, the method names and all that kind of stuff? You know what I mean? Like, I might as well just keep it like that, so it makes it so easy to adapt to it. Because obviously you can't use Discord.js, the node module, with Deno. It's just not compatible. So, yeah. I'm looking forward for this to grow as much as possible. But, like I said, the more support we can get for this, and that requires, like, contribution stuff. Because here's the thing, originally I was thinking about just doing this all by myself, but then someone messaged me and they were interested in making a contribution. I thought about it, I was like, you know, I don't see why that would be a problem, because, you know, obviously there are a lot of things that I just don't know, and being able to work in a collaborative environment with other people would definitely benefit not just me but everyone else, because there are things that I might not know that I can learn from other people, and there are things that other people might learn from me, so it's a win-win. And I think that, you know, contributing to this as early as possible, when you are just seeing the code base with absolutely nothing, is the best way. Because imagine doing this. Look, let me tell you how I felt when I went into the Discord.js source code and I just looked at things and I was like, bro, what is this? Like, it literally felt like I was in a maze, bro. Like, what was I looking at? Like, WebSocket.js, what in the world is this? Like, what in the world is client? What are all of these things? What are actions? You know, it's just, yeah, it was just a lot of stuff. Lots of crazy stuff going on. But, yeah, so, yeah, man, like, if you guys, you know, have any suggestions, if you guys want to contribute, feel free. Like, I'm always open to feedback and improvement. Like, there's no way you can never get better at anything if you don't get feedback at all. So yeah, like, just look through the repository, see how things are. If you feel like there's a way that things can be improved, then yo, make a pull request, let me know. And yeah, I'm really excited. Really excited. Let's see. You should add more out-of-the-box ready-made commands, so not so many. Yeah. So here's the thing that I was thinking. I want to make my own framework for this, so that way people can, like, easily just make, you know, commands and stuff. I think some of the libraries already have it already. I'm not sure. I only looked through a few. But yeah, I don't know. I really wanted the name Denocord though. Here's the funny thing. The people who have made Denocord have not actually put it there. So if I was, you know, an a-hole, I could, you know, put my name on there. Like, I could just put my repository name as Denocord. But it's fine. I'm okay with you know, not having that name. I'm just surprised though. I'm surprised why they have not put it on the repo. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, if you look over here, Coward, Dinocord, Discord, Eno, where is Denocord? Like, why do they not have it? I guess they just don't care enough, or I don't know. And they're pretty active too, so I don't know why they would not want to update their you know, repository. But yeah, oh boy, got so much to do. All right, let's see. Oh, I was going to make a push request, so I gotta do a couple things real quick. I got to add my .env. How did they do the export? What about Slack apps? Oh, so this is where you can just import everything. Okay. Made Ryan Dahl is working on Deno Cord? Maybe. Maybe. Nah, Ryan Dahl got better things to do, man. Ryan Dahl got better things to do. Can I do export default instead? I should be able to do export default. Yeah, I should be able to. Hold on, I'm doing something wrong. How do I get this to work? Export. Does this work? What if I did this? What if I got rid of this now? Nope. Nope, that's not gonna work. No, I'm definitely doing something wrong. It needs to be name. For what, the export or import? Here's the issue though, have it like this, it's an export default class, so unless if I change it unless if I change it to this, then that would work, which I guess could work, but then that means I gotta change everything else, so... actually, no, not really. Actually, no, that should be fine. Okay, we'll do that then, and we'll just do this. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, let me verify that this works, so... There we go. All right. So all you need to do is just import client from the URL. So I think let me see, installation. You would have to let's see. They should have some documentation. Deno land. So we just copy this. ABC. Let me go back to my repository. ABC's okay, there we go. Mod. Okay, so let's do this. Yup, you got it. You got it. I'll leave it like this for now. I haven't implemented the message feature yet. Okay, there we go. We'll leave it like this for now. Let me just make sure I don't have my certain files committed. Okay, should be fine. There we go. Okay, so let's do git rm. Oh, excuse me. What should be a good commit name? Let's see, what did I do mostly? Guilds into... And now what I need next is I just need a nice looking katana right over here. And yeah, there we go. So now if I go here, now we have our readme. There we go. Okay, so I think if you guys want, you guys can try and see if there's any issues. That would be good, because I haven't tried. I might have to try later on a different Deno project. Yo, Daz, what's going on, man? It's 7:15 for me right now. It's probably 3 a.m. for you, right? A good commit name is ADASD. Definitely Deno is a little different. Yeah, it is a little bit different, but I like it a lot. It's so cool. I like learning new things. Like, can you imagine, like, back in 2009 or 2000... When did Node came out? Like, 2007, 2009-ish? Can you imagine, like, how people felt like back then when they saw a new technology come out? This is, like, my first time ever witnessing a new technology coming out, and being able to use it for the first time, like, when it's so very early, is actually going to be insane. Like, in 10 years from now, you're going to see all of these, like, you know, younglings jumping on the Deno bandwagon. 10 years before, we were all already using that already. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, there we go. Alright. So, we just made our commit, which is good. We need to parse our emojis, so that should be one thing that we should do, is parse our emojis. Oh, wait, actually, I forgot one thing. I made a mistake. Our ready event has an error. Yep. I gotta patch that real quick. Okay, so in the early developments, we can get away with kind of like pushing everything to master. But what's gonna happen is, as this project progresses, we're going to start using branches to do everything. Because obviously you don't want to ever do everything on master branch. You want to create your own branch, make a feature. And we're gonna have to write some test cases too. They're gonna get on a PC, touch one button, and be done with their code. Let me patch this real quick. Are you going to add different artificial fields for the client interface? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, that's good. That's probably gonna be something for the framework, though. Like, we don't want to add these things in the base library. We want to add those things in the framework. But don't worry. Once we finish this, we're gonna talk about the framework. Yo, are you playing DPS or something, man? Or maybe it's not even just that. Maybe Overwatch is just dead. Nah, I'm just kidding. I mean, when Valorant came out, Overwatch probably is decreased. Yeah, of course. No wonder why. Yo, guys, what if I just did this? Imagine. What if I released this entire library, and then suddenly I just added a cache to everything? You think everyone would uninstall it? Because I'm sure a lot of people who would feel the same way about Discord JS version 12. Just get rid of collections and change everything to a manager. There's really not much of a difference. Cache is just, you know, the manager. There's probably different ways on handling it. But yeah. Maybe you know what I think it is. Maybe what it was with the Discord J. I've never asked them, so don't quote me on this. But maybe early in the development stages, maybe the managers were things that they wanted to do, but they never got a chance to do it. So when they actually, you know, when I guess version 2 was probably something that they really wanted to aim for with managers. That's probably something that they just really want to do all the time, but I don't know. It just seems like a design thing that they wanted to do rather than actually, you know, anything else in my opinion. But again, don't quote me on that though. I don't know the devs personally, so I'm just speculating, you know. Alright. Excuse me. Alright, we need to get the guild emoji. Emoji name rules. Okay, good. Don't forget to remove the token. Which token? I'm pretty sure I have it. Wait, are you talking about the get repository? I'm pretty sure I have it removed already. Okay, so for the emoji resource, okay, let's see. We just need these fields. So let's do this private ID, private name. Array of roles, object IDs. So I think of it like this. We need a map. So string, and it maps to let's see. So I guess this is what all the roles. Wait, what? Roles this emoji is right listed to. Okay, so this is. Oh, okay. So it's. Oh, I didn't know guilds. Wait, I didn't know emojis could be whitelisted for roles. Oh, you know what it is? It might be server boosters. Actually, no. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. We're gonna need a user object. For now, we're just gonna do object for now, or any. Sorry, I'm so tired. Okay, I have an extra field over here. So required colons, managed, animated. Bro, as soon as I heard Deno TypeScript, first class TypeScript support, immediately I didn't even bother writing JavaScript code. Anson, is it possible to get your bot verified without this dashboard? Yeah, of course. Look, all the recommendation, the requirements for getting verified is simple. You just need to have your bot over 75 guilds. That's it. That's literally all it is. You don't need a dashboard. Like, you literally don't need a dashboard at all. So yeah, if you don't want a dashboard, you don't need to. Just be sure to give users a reason why they would want to add your bot to the server. Okay, I'm gonna try something real quick. Wait, people are using Deno now? Yeah, people are using Deno. The question is, why aren't you using Deno? Yes, Phoenix. As long as you know people, spread the word. People will definitely want to add your bot. Look, what kind of bot are you making though, if you don't mind me asking? The reason why I asked that is because some people might not want to reveal their secrets yet, so... Oh, excuse me. So tired. I wonder if this could work, but it's expecting parameters, so I might need to put all this up here. Because this is gonna be easier than I think you'll assign it in correct order too. Anime, fun, images, info, leveling, meme, misc, mode, moderations, music, and SFW roleplay and more without premium. Nice. Did you know some people use TS but don't use the types in TypeScript? That means they're just running JavaScript. They do it to be cool kids. Why NSFW sent this? Yeah, yeah, that's true. I'm not doing types right now because I'm kind of like trying to like just brute force this. When I actually like care about like writing TypeScript code, I usually put types literally everywhere I can. Like it just makes sense to do it because like that's the whole point of TypeScript. But you're right though. Let's see. Constructor. I need to install a linter. I wonder if there are linters for Deno that will work. I don't think it's going to replace Node, but it will definitely compete with Node over time. Anson, why don't you get verified? To be honest with you, I did get the email, but my bot dropped to like 60 guilds after because people just invited to ghost channels. But it's fine. I don't really, to be honest with you, I don't really care too much about getting verified. Like, yeah, sure, having a badge is nice, but I don't know. It just isn't in my priority right now. I mean, if I wanted to go full tryhard mode, I could, but it's just not really in my interest at the moment. There are a lot of other things that I'm interested in doing right now, for the channel, such as making more content, making more tutorials. That's just what I care mostly about. But yeah, sure. If you wanna spread the word, definitely, man. Like, I'll send the what's it called, the invite link. It has role reactions too, so you guys can set that up too if you want, because that's what I'm currently using right now for my current guild, which is pretty cool. It's basically invite manager but with role reactions. So if that's something in your cup of tea, if you like that, then sure, go for it. Yeah, sure, of course. Appreciate it. Okay, I really want this object.assign to work because I definitely do not want to I do not want to do all of this over and over again. So object assign, I need to figure a way out to get it to work. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. Make an economy bot series, I'd be lit. What's the prefix of the bot? Semicolon. Semicolon is the prefix. Bot info stats. Those are the only commands right now. It's not that good, like I said. I haven't really worked on it recently. I'm noticing in a few months. Since you use both Mac and Windows, do you find it adjusting for hard? Not really. I mean, it takes me only like 1 day just to get used to it, to be honest with you, because I switched between both of them for a while. Yeah, it's not really the best help command. Shouldn't those properties be public? So we can emoji the animated. What do you mean? Okay, so here's the thing. When it comes to private, in practice, usually what you want to do is you want to keep all of your fields private, and then use public methods to expose them. And when these series appear, I decided I jump on the Deno bandwagon. Yeah, man, get on the bandwagon. It's the new wave. Alright, I gotta figure out how to use object.assign with TypeScript. Huh. Oh, why? It's just the practice of encapsulation and abstraction. Encapsulation is the practice of taking all your fields and methods and hiding it and putting it inside and wrapping it in a class. Now with access specifiers, you usually want to keep your fields private because those fields should be kept only for the inner class itself. No one else should be able to have access to it. If they want access to it, you give them public methods that allow them to reference it. It's just the practice of object-oriented programming. I'm really trying to figure out how I can use object.assign and then pass in these fields, but I don't know how though. Or can I do, oh wait, I think maybe not object.assign, maybe object.create maybe? No, that's not what I want. Because I actually want the actual instance itself. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be possible. Alright, Ray Jamieson, thanks for checking out the stream, man. Have a good one. Oh no. Yo, there has to be a better way to do this because now I gotta go through all the roles and map them. This is gonna legit take forever. trying to get the appropriate fields for user. Yeah, I feel you. They're pretty boring, not gonna lie. I agree. Sorry, give me one sec. Sorry, give me one sec. MC hour of code is the worst. It's so dumb, is it? Wait, what is that? What is it? MC hour code, what is that? Hey, there we go. We got all our emojis. Yay. Alright, anyways. Nah, Scratch is pretty interesting once you get into it. I've used it before when I was in middle school. The only problem is that once you have a lot of things look through the screen. Yeah. I've used Alice before. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. And I've also used Visual Basic or something. No, it wasn't Visual Basic. It was something even more older. Alright, I think we got all of the properties that the guild should have. I don't think there are any other properties that the guild should have, right? Let's look at the Discord JS docs. Let's look at what guild has. AFK channel, channels. Oh my god, we need to get channels. Wait, did I not do channels? How did I not do channels, bro? How did I not do channels, bro? Oh, I see. Because guild itself does not return the channels. We need to actually get the channels. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. That's not too hard. And we're gonna call this guild channels. Oh, it's... what is this? Guilds. And then channels, endpoint channels. Bro, this looks so ugly. There has to be a better way to do this. There's definitely a better way to do this. Oh man, alright, let's see. We're gonna fetch every single guild, and we're gonna fetch the guild's guild channel. So let's do const channels. And then we should have all of our channels. Oh wait, and then there's more stuff that we gotta do. See, look, 300 milliseconds. That's terrible. There has to be a better way to do this. There just has to be a better way. $400 milliseconds. Damn, our function is getting really slow. Here's the thing, though. We can. Here's the thing. This was what Anish was talking about. He was saying how Discord.js caches everything, which uses up so much memory. So we could either do one or two things. We can just not cache anything at all, and our startup would be much faster, or we could just cache everything, which would make life much easier, but also use up a lot more resources. So I'm not sure why we're getting an unauthorized though. That's freaking weird. What do I need to get guild channels? There shouldn't be any the guilds channels. Get guild channels. Okay, so slash guilds, slash ID, which is the guild ID, and then slash channels. Okay, so let's see. Oh wait, forgot to pass in the headers. There we go. Alright, should be better now. Got it. Got it. Now we have all of our channels. Perfect. Well, then how would you get a certain role? You'd fetch it from the API. Which means that you're going to have to make API calls every single time. Which can be good or bad depending on how you handle it. You can limit the amount of API calls. But then that means that your library does get slower. You can cache everything. Your startup time gets slower. Your memory gets... you use more memory. But accessing values becomes much more faster. Here's the thing. If I want to make this insane... One problem that I want to solve is the memory usage, which is the thing that Anish was talking about. And I was like, okay, what if we moved everything into a caching, like a cache database, like Redis, for example? Have you made a vid about how putting a Discord bot? Yes, I have, Josh Yos. I have an entire playlist that shows you how to do it. Feel free to check it out. Fract and Anton talking about cache and APIs. Yeah, the more you know. Nice, I will. Man, your content is raw, but that's good. Appreciate it. Wait, when you say raw, do you mean like barely any edits? Just straight up going straight to the point? If so, then yeah, I like to keep things like simple, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to bore people with like all of the, you know, boring intros. Like, I don't know, man. Just go straight into the point, that's it. That's just the motto. Do I have a GitHub? I do. I don't know why I'm watching your stream instead of learning something useful since I don't program in JS. Well, I mean, you technically are learning something useful. You're learning how the Discord API works. So that's pretty cool. No, it's like the edges aren't smooth. Like you stumble a bit and stuff. And it's my computer that I used to host my bots and adapter completely died and I cannot hardwire into my internet. Yes. You can sign up with my DigitalOcean link and I'll give you $100 worth of credit. Shouldn't have boosted from a server you banned for? Well, I mean, he did boost it, but then he moved it, so it doesn't really count. I don't use TS, but I'm still watching. I appreciate it. Yeah, like, if you're watching just to watch, I appreciate it. Like, I mean, again, if you guys have questions, always ask questions. Like, if you don't understand something, you need to ask questions. That's how you learn. Like, people always laugh at the kid in class that asks the most questions. They think that they're stupid. But, you know, that's not true. It just means that they have the most learning potential. What's my DigitalOcean link? Bro, I'm just waiting for my referrals, bro, so I can get paid on DigitalOcean, man. I want that referral credit. That's what I want. Here, I'll send you a link. Alright, I think we've made a lot of, we've definitely done a lot of good things so far. Like I said, the structure, the setup, everything is going to be the hardest part. Just like, I'm going to try to figure out a better way to do this. Again, I don't really use TypeScript too much, so I'm going to see how I can just dynamically assign all these values without having to do everything individually. I know object.assign is something that I want to look at, but I don't know, I'll have to do some research. So, yeah, I'm going to get off. So, I'll see you guys later, man. Thank you guys so much for checking out the stream. And I'll probably see you guys, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, maybe later this week. Peace, guys.